Machiavelli never read a psychology journal. He didn't need to. Watching princes rise and fall over money taught him the same lessons modern behavioral research would spend centuries proving in labs. 5 things he got right about money and the real psychology behind why. Number 1. Chasing a generous reputation is a trap. In The Prince, Machiavelli argued that a ruler chasing a reputation for generosity eventually has to tax people harder just to keep affording it, turning an image meant to win favor into the very thing that costs him support, not less. The image was never free. Machiavelli just noticed the bill arrives eventually, and someone has to pay it.
Number 2. Money doesn't win. Competence does. Machiavelli directly challenged the popular idea that gold is the sinews of war, pointing to Sparta, poor but militarily dominant. His argument, real capability attracts resources. Resources without capability buy almost nothing. Psychologist Angela Duckworth's research on grit found something structurally similar. Sustained skill and effort predict long-term outcomes more reliably than access to resources alone. Machiavelli's version, good soldiers find the money. Duckworth's version, competence compounds and capital tends to follow it, not the other way around.
Number 3. Paid loyalty is fragile loyalty. Machiavelli was blunt about mercenaries. Soldiers fighting only for pay will fight half-heartedly and abandon you the moment someone offers more. In 1973, psychologists Mark Lepper, David Green, and Richard Nisbet discovered the over-justification effect. Adding external payment to a behavior can quietly erode the internal commitment that used to drive it. Machiavelli watched this happen on battlefields. Lepper, Green, and Nisbet proved it happens in the mind 5 centuries later. Number 4. Money behaves differently depending on where it came from. Machiavelli advised princes to spend plunder and conquered wealth freely while guarding their own treasury carefully. Generosity with someone else's money costs nothing. Generosity with your own eventually bankrupts you. Economist Richard Thaler's research on mental accounting found the exact same pattern in ordinary people. Windfall money gets spent freely, while earned money gets protected, even though $1 is $1 either way. Machiavelli ran this as statecraft. Thaler found it running quietly in everyone's wallet. Number 5. Short-term display undermines long-term power. Machiavelli warned rulers against draining the treasury for impressive short-term displays, arguing it weakens the state's actual long-term position for the sake of looking powerful today. Psychologist George Ainsley's research on hyperbolic discounting found that humans consistently overvalue immediate reward relative to future payoff, often against their own stated long-term interest. The prince who overspends for today's image and the person who can't resist today's purchase are running the same miscalculation Ainsley mapped out mathematically. Final thoughts. Machiavelli never called any of this psychology. He called it watching power rise and fall over money, generation after generation. Modern research just gave his observations a name: impression management, grit, over-justification, mental accounting, hyperbolic discounting. 500 years apart, same conclusion. The mind's relationship with money hasn't changed nearly as much as the money itself has. Subscribe for more psychology hiding in the places you'd never expect to find it.